The whole property is about 60 acres and we farm probably 25 acres, mixed fruit. So mostly apples. In general, like a slow and steady warm up is what's best. So like when we have kind of crazy weather fluctuations where it's 80 for a week and then it drops to below, 20 or etc. So last spring we had a really lovely kind of slow warm up. It was a prolific bloom. So everything like for us was pretty much almost finished blooming by the time the frost happened last year. And then for us, it was a hard freeze. Like we had, probably 20 degrees for several hours in the night. So if it had only been like 32 for, an hour or something, it would not have affected the way it did. But with that level of cold and the blooms having finished, and we had, people were at different stages. For us, most of our fruit had set. So there was like little teeny baby apples, like the size of a pea. And so we thought, okay, maybe they're going to be all right because the fruit's already set, but they were just too tender. So the frost happened, the freeze happened, and then the apples were still all there. So we thought, okay, maybe it's going to be all right. But then we started taking the little apples off the tree and cutting them to see what was happening with the cell division inside, and most of them were dead inside. And within a 2-week period, they all fell off the trees. So I saw honeybees around Christmas time, like it was like 60 degrees. I was like, what is happening? So clearly it's like things are changing. And for things like grapes and apples and these like perennial tree fruit, small fruit crops, the dormancy period is so important. So not that you can't grow apple, like people grow apples in Pennsylvania, Virginia, more southern states than us, but like the variety is different, root stock is different. Nature is astonishing in its ability to adapt. So whether humans can, figure out the way to adapt with it is the question, I think.